Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we have a new episode. I know that many of you requested these sneakers and finally we have them here. In this shot we can see a preview and next we have the unboxing like always. This time I decided to incorporate this part in the video because I got this box in a bad shape and I wanted to make this disclaimer. And this is how I got them basically. In this shot we can see some of my sizes and a closer look of this label. I have to say that these sneakers, they are true to size for me in Adidas. I didn't find anything else in the box. In this shot we can see both of them and we start with the left foot because we want to check both if the quality is consistent or not. If you care about cushioning, you should pay attention to this part. Pause the video if you need. The internal midsole stack is written with red and that is the one you should care about. In these sneakers we have two kinds of foam. One is Lightstrike and the other one is Lightstrike Pro. The second one is the one that it offers cushioning and is very soft. Although, to be fair, in these sneakers I didn't feel it that Lightstrike Pro. So overall the feeling with them on my feet, it was that they are a bit too firm for my taste. I will leave some ratings for different parts of these sneakers just to get yourself a better idea what I like it and what I didn't like it in these sneakers. In this shot we can see the upper. Seeing the pictures on internet, I thought that it's very perforated all around and this will be very breathable sneakers. But unfortunately inside they have another layer, another fabric, and because of that they aren't as breathable as you might think from the pictures. So basically that lining won't make them best sneakers for hot summer days. I mean, the idea of having all the upper perforated is great, but if you add lining inside, you just did it for nothing. In this shot we can see the outsole. With this one, surprisingly, I had some issues. It's very slippery, extremely slippery. I really didn't expect that. There are lifestyle sneakers on the market that have much better grip than these ones. Seriously. If you have the chance, check them in a store and with other pair in your feet to have a comparison. Even the cheapest one that you can find. You will understand quickly why I'm saying that right now. This can be dangerous on dry and wet surfaces. It doesn't matter what kind they are. These ones, you don't have any confidence with them in your feet. If you are planning to use them indoors, maybe on a carpet, yeah, I don't see any issues with that. But outside, they are dangerous. Sometimes I'm wondering how they are trying them before releasing for the large public. I wish I knew how they are doing that, you know. Do they try them? If they see problems, do they change them or just ignore them and this one can go this way? Maybe no one will notice. The thickness on this sole, as you can tell, is in between 1 and 3 millimeters. In front, I noticed that is 2.5 millimeters. In the back was around 3 millimeters. But as you can tell, this is a minimal thickness on that outsole. In the shot, we can see the insoles. is very thin, this one. I wish it was having 6 or 7 millimeters to compensate the lack of cushioning that we don't find under our toe box. In the shop we can see the footbed. It has some holes. If you are wondering why they made those holes, well, you can imagine how soft is this footbed, and they need to make at least some holes to be bearable, you know, because when it's hard like a rock, that foam, you have to find a solution, and this is the new technology that they have, drilling some holes in that footbed. Maybe it will improve at least a bit that cushioning inside, but spoiler alert, it didn't. In this shot we can see the internal label. As you can tell, they were made in February 2023. In this shot we can see the tongue. At first glance you'll say, well, it's perforated, thank God, but inside it's not. So yeah, it looks nice though outside. Here in this shot we can see the right foot, because like I said, we want to see if the quality is consistent, and I have to say that I didn't find issues with the glue or the stitching on the sneakers. I forgot to mention that the toe box is reinforced with some plasticky rubber transparent material. In this shot we can see the labels of these sneakers. I won't spend too much time on them, so pause the video if you need. We can see here the pull tabs. They look interesting but not very useful, to be fair, because they are thin and short. In the shot we can see the weight. As you can tell, it's not much because isn't too much material in them. So yeah, I wish they were a bit heavier but better soles at least. And here we can see a comparison with other sneakers. I have to say that these insoles and the sneakers in general, they fit me very well. The size is really correct in my opinion. In the shot we can see the size of the laces in centimeters and also inches. About the laces, I would say they are robust enough, and I did like them the way they are. In the shot we can see a closer look of this upper, the tongue, which by the way is not gusseted tongue, and I wish it was, because they are running sneakers and you don't want to have that tongue in left or right all the time. For me this tongue feels a bit too narrow, too tall, and also not too breathable, because it doesn't have any holes, and it should have, because they are running sneakers in the end. So obviously on these sneakers they have to change quite few things in the next version. And about that outsole, I think it might be a bit better after they are getting some use, because right now they feel plasticky because of the paint that they have over that grayish blue color paint. But once that one is erased, they might have a bit better grip after that. The rigidity on them I think is good enough, and I like it this way. In this shot I'm trying to show you where the internal midsole starts. And for those of you that needs the numbers for these insoles, well, here they are, and the outsoles also. In this shot I'm trying to show you my instep and my arch. As you can tell, they are a bit high, not extreme, but still. Here we can see how easy it is to take them in your feet, and I would say it's easy enough because they have the opening big enough, so I didn't have any issues with that. As you can tell, that tongue is a bit narrow for my feet and for my instep, and I wish it was obviously a bit more wider, and also a bit too tall in my opinion. The first sensation with them on my feet directly remind me of the Adizero Allbirds. I didn't like those sneakers too much, and these ones, they are almost the same like those, only with better materials, these ones. As you can tell, that is the free space that I have in my toe box, and I think it's good enough this way. I don't have any issues with them. I like them the way they fit. For the stack that they have, they should have been much better in cushioning. So alternative for these sneakers, well, you have Pegasus 40 and 39. Those are much better than this one in cushioning and even in some other aspects like materials and so on. So pros and cons. Well, for pros, I will say the colorways, also the silhouette. I really like these sneakers, how they look. They look very nice, maybe except that halo below the toe box. That one I don't like it very much. I don't think it looks neat with that. I don't see any benefit to have that there. And maybe the price, because it's not overly priced, you know, 130 euros or $120. It's not too much maybe, but like I said, they have cons. I don't like the sole, how it's made right now. I don't like the midsole. It's too thin. The upper is not very breathable. The tongue, the same. So my final thoughts on them. If you like, you can give them a try and see yourself if you like them or not. In the end, I didn't like them very much because there are others better than these ones. So it's up to you in the end. I forgot to mention that these ones, they don't have reflective materials. I wish they were having because they are running sneakers, but they don't have. I think I will end here this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget to subscribe because it's very important for me. Have a nice day and take care of you.